On the roll. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is our last match of the group stage broadcast, and after this, we'll be getting on a plane flying to Seattle. But for now, let's finish it with a bang, LD. Invictus Gaming versus mTw. I'm Luminous, he's LD.
And I'm still in shock.
I'm still in shock as well, I can't do this intro. Oh man, that game was insane.
For anyone who missed game number 1, I'm going to spoil it now. Ferrari got 26 kills in 29 minutes on a solo mid TA. It even looked, and I really do think he was down. Oh, a lot of disconnects. Maybe we're going to remake. But the captain.
Maybe they messed up the sides or messed up the first picks. Yeah, probably that's the case. A rare mistake from Fino. Somebody fired this guy.
Well, maybe not because the captains have not left yet. So.
Okay, well, I'll reconnect. You know what's the only person that killed him that game? It was Roshan, because nobody else could kill Ferrari.
I mean, technically Queen of Pain got the kill, but you're right. The only reason he died there is because of 4 or 5 bashes. The one thing they can do if Ferrari gets the TA, but they get a Venomancer, I really think that hero is so good at countering TA. Even Shadow Demon's not bad either, because of the poison as well as the disruption ability, and Purge is pretty strong too. So I think there are ways to deal with TA, but mTw did not pick the correct lineup to deal with her, and then more importantly, they let Ferrari get rolling. If you let that guy get rolling, there's no stopping him.
I mean, it's definitely easy to give the person with 26 kills and however much assists he's got, but you also can't forget about the Tiny. I feel like TA, the one person blinking in, you could deal with her because you could stun her, you could do a lot against her. But when you have 2 blinkers coming in like that and both could assassinate you from full HP to 0, it's hard to deal with. It's really hard. One you slow, the other one you stun. It's impossible, it feels like. But mTw not phased. They're going to pick up Nature's Prophet, and Rubik goes the other side. And Chinese team love their Rubiks.
They also love their Leshrac. These two great pushing heroes. They function very well as supports. I believe that's what we're going to see from IG, as both of these heroes playing support. We couldn't see a solo mid Rubik. Ferrari has done that before, actually, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we have Ferrari's hero yet, or if it's still to be found. It'll probably depend on what mTw do the rest of the way. Lone Druid and Tinker are both in the pool. And for me, I think that might not be a bad option, is to pick up at least 1, if not 2 of those. Especially Lone Druid, very good against these nuke-based lineups, Rubik and Leshrac, to tank up and deal with them. And I think that's mTw's comfort zone. Get the heroes that can apply pressure, get the heroes that can control the lanes early on, and then look to dominate the game that way. Dominate the game, at least have a fighting chance and get a bit of an edge early on, which they're definitely going to need.
Mm-hmm. Nature Prophet's always a good way to open it up. We're seeing very little from both these teams, and both these teams are versatile enough. If they want to play an action-paced game, they can. If they want to slow down and farm a little bit, they can do so as well. It's going to come down to these next 3-4 picks. I don't think either team has revealed any strategy yet, and that's important, right? As you're picking as a captain, you want to keep most of the information to you and keep them guessing.
I see one person saying they can't hear you in game. So I'm guessing it's probably just their issue, but maybe try toggling your volume. mTw, they get the Venomancer, so they like this support anyway. This also discourages the TA pick quite a bit, so I like this choice here. This is one way to avoid banning the TA, is to pick up the Venom. Still, no stuns, and against even a support like Leshrac, you want some sort of reliable disable. And you know IG is going to get some sort of a carry. Lone Druid as well. These are signature mTw heroes, the Lone Druid, the Venomancer, the Prophet. Good push, good lane control. Again, no reliable disable, so they definitely need that in the second stage. But I like the way mTw started this draft.
Yep. Lone Druid is somewhat tanky to kill, like you mentioned. And I've seen, remember the dueling yesterday being played by Complexy? It was the Lich Lone Druid dueling, and it doesn't look like that strong until you realize, oh, they're going to keep denying me whenever you come in. Oh, they're going to Nova and have 3 guys, three heroes, it feels like, hitting on me. It's such a passive lane. If they want to run that, it's available. The Venomancer Lone Druid are very similar. You don't get the deny, but you get a lot stronger hero killing ability. I do believe Lone Druid will be put on a very safe lane, though, instead of the long lane. But there is an option for mTw, and again, option is the big thing here. Nature's Prophet could go in the jungle, could go in the long lane, or like Xiao A did in one of the games that he played, could go in the mid as well.
Yeah, Broodmother is the pick for IG, giving them that split push potential. This is a nice pick for them, and I think it's one of the ways to help counter Lone Druid is to have a hero who can apply a similar amount of pressure elsewhere on the map. We'll see what the laning arrangement is going to be. Entangle can be very frustrating, especially for melee-based carries. in the mid to late game, but that's getting ahead of ourselves. Early on for IG, a hero that can pressure the map a lot, and the Rubik and Leshrac picks, they are two of the, as far as supports go, I'd say they're probably the best, as far as ranged, like strong laning supports go, I would say they're the best two ways to deal with Brood. There's still Sand King, in the pool, and then we might see that get banned out here. And Tidehunter I was about to say, but he got banned. But IG, by picking these two sports and then a Brood, they kind of set the pick up nicely. For mTw, if they have Venomancer and say Lone Druid laning against Brood, I think that will shut them down, but it's going to require more than one. There's no single hero that can really dominate a Brood or even lane effectively versus him at this point.
We might not see a Morphling here either. It's such a strange game where, I mean, day 2, if it was like even day 1, Morphling dominated throughout the entire tournament. It's not going to get the ban here, and the first pick is mTw. They're going to immediately snap the Sand King. They won't want Morphling themselves, considering that Lone Druid takes a lot of farm already. But will IG pick it up for themselves?
mTw is going in the wrong direction here with their connections. 3 players out of the game now, but the last, and then there were 2, right? Back to Christie. But there's still 2 left standing. So, what do we go for the last 2 picks for IG? They don't have a hard carry at this point. I don't think they have that hero that just creates the kind of pace and pressure that a Tiny or a TA does. So I think, and for me, IG, they can sit back and farm, and we've seen them turtle with Tinker before. This is I would say probably the most versatile Chinese team in the entire event, as solid and stable as LGD is, and as good as DK is at the 4 Protect 1. To me, IG has the most diverse number of ways to try to win games. There you go. There's your tempo setter. It's a Queen of Pain.
And it's a tempo setter with a lot of squishy to pick off. Venomancer's an easy pick off. Same thing with Nature's Prophet before he gets his mech. Same thing with Sand King. Sand King might be juking here and there, but he can be easily picked off. I just don't think that's enough damage. There's some nice bursts. Leshrac gives you some. Rubik gives you some. How are they going to muscle down this Lone Druid? And you really need to muscle him down. I just don't see him dying right now, at least not to the 4. Or if IG's going to gank this Lone Druid, they got to use a lot of resource. They got to send a lot of heroes up there. And I'm liking mTw's draft so far. They have great defensive hero. You could try to gank the Lone Druid. A Gale comes. A Blink Burrow Strike comes. Of course, TP is always a +1. I'm feeling good for mTw.
I'm trying to think, what could they get? Maybe a Shadow Demon, although they already have 2. And what? Shadow Demon wouldn't be a bad choice, actually, because then you can put Rubik or Leshrac as a farming hero. And they have the ability to do the multiple pulls up top because they are on the Dire squad. And they have Broodmother. You can send her to jungle with the Spiderlings. I think Shadow Demon gives you that damage. No, they want the Night Stalker.
Wow.
Uh-oh. Everybody watch out. This could be scary. Yeah, Bounty Hunter is the final pick for mTw, though, and I like this hero if he can get 6, because up against Night Stalker, one of the best ways to deal with him is to vision, and Track is great for that. Similarly, Queen of Pain, these heroes that want to set up ganks around the map, the mobile, aggressive heroes, Bounty Hunter will deal with them, but he needs to hit 6. And IG could definitely push down towers early. They can deny his farm. The question is, how much do they want to invest in shutting down the Bounty Hunter when there's a Lone Druid, when there's a Prophet to worry about as well?
Yeah, I think the last pick on Bounty Hunter by mTw is very, very smart. There's going to be a lot of trading of kills, trading of hits here and there, and to have the Track bonus go to assist you, you might lose an extra kill here and there, but if Track's there, you are making a lot more grow. You're making a lot more ground. And just looking at the last game, right, in the beginning, we saw so many dives, both teams being ultra aggressive. And if similar thing happens here and you have Track bonus, not just for the fighting, the MS, the minus armor, the sight, the gold is going to be huge. And I just love the pick from Synderen here. I think it's very, very smart, very intelligent.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go ahead and introduce the players. On the Dire squad, as my mouse is messing up, we have Joe going to be playing that Broodmother. Ferrari will be handling the Queen of Pain, Faith on the support with Shrek, Chuan on the support Rubik, and YYF on his signature, very well respected, borderline revered Night Stalker in the Chinese scene. If anyone in China knows how to play Night Stalker, it is YYF.
Yep, and they're going to be facing, I guess, effing Mad's Lone Druid. He's going on the bot lane. We do have Sock playing a support Sand King. I got to just mentally calculate his gold, as well as he probably bought the Courier, or bought a pair of wards. Synderen is going to be playing a support Venomancer. Kabab playing the Jungle Prophet, judging by the clarity that he's picking up. And then we're going to have Funzy soloing up top. And is Funzy going to play a lot of other Bounty Hunter, just go for the backstabs on the mid lane, go for those ganks, maybe even go for the Courier pickoff, go into enemy jungle, steal some neutrals. Let's see what his tempo will be.
Yeah, it's a huge clash in styles, but we've seen IG do so. I want to say we saw a very similar game from them where they ran. Maybe it was Tongfu with Mu playing the Night Stalker, but we've seen very similar play from them in the past where they run the offensive, aggressive tri lane up against a lineup that wants farm and levels and that doesn't really want to fight too much in the very early stages. Void, telekinesis. Will they throw him on the cliff? They want to do so. They cannot. There's your split earth. Easy first blood will be claimed. That goes Chuan. That means very early boots for him, and that means a tri lane that's already pretty scary, just got a lot scarier.
And there was no frog couriers to distract me from catching that first blood. Yeah.
Yep, they're gonna go ward off the camp now. The full camp gets warded.
Well, interesting choice by Tron. He had the quick boots if he wanted, but instead he's gonna upgrade a courier. Quite interesting. I mean, I feel like getting the boots of speed, especially on Rubik, is so important because you really, a lot of times, you don't have enough range for the telekinesis. You gotta get the extra movement speed to run in. They're looking for Synderen, and if Synderen gets picked up in the air, he's done. Oh, Synderen,
yeah.
He's seen, he was so close to death, and now having this Observer down, it's a big deal. Now they always, the quick D-ward. Wow, IG is just, and he gets blocked, he's getting blocked. Oh man, Synderen right now, he's so close to death, so close.
This is like Tetris for Cinder, and he's trying not to let the block stack up too much. Ferrari middle lane, look at the damage onto him. Oh my god, he lives with 40 health, one more right click. Effie Mad would have solo killed him, and how huge would that have been? But they don't get the kill, and it's still Synderen lurking in the trees. It's only a level 1 with Shrek. There is no edict yet, but that will change soon. Here's your Gale, onto Chuan, the early TP in. This is why MTW loved her on that Prophet, and it's a Kebab Prophet. We didn't really talk about it, but that Jungle Prophet is the choice. Now the stun onto Sakshka. This could be big. Looks like 2, maybe more. YYF
the
probably
blocks!
take a ball. No, not quite blocked, but very close. There's your splitter. Hits on 1. Faith, there's a Gale in 1 second. Are they really going to wipe the tri-lane? This will be an incredible start for MTW after giving away first blood. Oh, the telekinesis on 3. What a play. That's going to shut down the fight. Still, 2 kills going out for MTW. Big win for them.
And that's what TP gives you. They just catch Rubik slightly out of position, immediate Gale. And here you go, they want Sock, but Sock's going to be fine. Telekinesis, Splitter, everything's going to hit on Sock. Sock's done. Are they going to go for more? They will not. Haystream gets picked up here by the Bear. That's one thing that Lone Druid in the mid lane also gives you. Ability to deny runes without ever leaving the lane. It's such a big win over Ferrari like this.
Oh, absolutely. And having that hasted Bear is pretty nice. It's not going to be too much of an issue, but it's more, like you said, about denying it towards him. Top lane, we haven't talked about this at all, and it looks like bottom lane no action for at least a few seconds. So Fonzie hitting level 4, actually out-leveling Joe. This is really impressive play from him. It seems like they're actually winning, or just doing well in every single lane after giving up a first blood. And there's a jungle prophet as well, so they have that X factor to work with too. And we already saw it come into play a little bit. It could continue to be a big factor. A quick level 6 on Funzy. This can ruin a tri-lane. If Bounty Hunter TP's in, drops a couple tracks, even just for the kills, let alone the track gold, and the chasing power, that if he gets 6 quickly and he has a TP at the right time, I really think IG's tri-lane is just going to implode.
Yeah, I think we cannot underestimate how good the chasing power is. Even Syllabur could take the fight to them. If you think Syllabur, I think this is going to be a very, very good Maelstrom build. Face with Maelstrom, just go for the big chase. You could take the fights to the enemy so much quicker and be so much more effective. But throughout the TI2 Group Stage, we have not seen a single Maelstrom build, correct?
No, we haven't seen it at all. No pot of bottom in this tournament, so maybe that's why. Although other teams have been using it. F8 Mad in the middle lane, taking some big damage. He is level 4. Once he gets 5, he can even solo kill Queen of Pain if he gets really lucky and tangled. For the moment, not doing so. The courier comes in. Joe really wanted to go on that, but not going to be able to do so. Funzy bottle picked up already. And he up bottom lane. It's a TPN. They went YYF, but he does have a tango. Kebab should have checked the inventory first. It's not. He's a jungle prophet, so it's not the biggest loss, but a bit of a wasted investment there. Here comes Chuan. Are they really going to dive this? They have to know there's multiple heroes here. There's your Burrow Strike, your Gale, hits on 2. Great Gale, but in comes the Edict, and look at the damage. Sakshka will take a fall 1 for 1. I think MTW perfectly happy to trade at this point, but giving up multiple kills will be bad. The Split Earth will not hit, so that's okay.
I'm not sure whether you could say that it's a big investment or a small investment about the Sprout and the TP. That's 150 mana. That's a nutrient. If you want jungle, right. Yeah, it's really, really heavy. But on the top lane, despite that Zoe's getting out level, he's definitely out pushing. Forces a TP from Sock, so you know, in combination of the top and bot lane, IG's doing fine, and if he gets the last hit, he doesn't. Sanking with a key deny here. That's big.
Oh, is he going to pay for it? No, he'll be okay. And that's the nice thing about this lineup as well, because they have Sand King, they ran as a support, but he can rotate into this top lane. Even just sitting in Sandstorm will help a lot to delay the push. And then Funzy can do his job, go set up ganks. He's already got Bottle, Boots coming middle lane, effing mad. DD, Ruin on Ferrari, the blink on him, they want him, the splitter, easy kill. Entangle, not going to be enough. We talked about it with IG, they always do have plan B. Unlike, you know, well, certain tri-lanes can't really do this, but you have a pretty strong, pretty tanky hero in the Night Stalker. He's probably not going to die, and he's got tangos for the Prophet TPs, so you can smoke gank, and that's the correct play from IG. They really don't want to be sitting bottom. This lane is just not working out particularly well for them.
Yeah, and it's not like Lifesucker, you know, wouldn't mind, you know, having his support leaves, right? Oh, for 430 in the mid lane needs to blink out, and Funzy will be chasing the TP in from Kebab to Sprout. Where's the right click? Telekinesis backward for the stun, and he's gonna turn it around. 430, Balls of Steel. My goodness, he had 20 HP left. Chuan is gonna die, but that's fine. No track heal going towards the Radiant side. 430 gets another heal. That's a big turnaround play, and that hits Queen of Pain almost to level 7. He is gonna go for the Scream build, and that means big ganks coming their way.
How did he live there? Good lord, that's so impressive.
How impressive those telekinesis have been this game, entire game so far.
Yeah, you know, that Chuan died once early, and then he came back to life, TP'd in bottom. It would have been a triple kill for mTw, right. 3 kills for their team. And now they're going to get the tower bottom. YYF, great job pulling the creep wave back. Last hits the tower. He is level 6, despite being an offensive tri-lane. He is leveling very well. And how much is that Void going to hurt? This is also a hero that can track down Bounty Hunter easily if you dust. More importantly, perhaps, there's a lot of other food on the map. Venomancer, Sand King not so much, but if the silence is there, it can be a pretty easy kill. Kebab especially. The Lone Druid, fairly tanky, but if he's in the melee form, he will be immobile, and he can be chased down with the burst damage overall. Chuan is level 5. That fight did so much for their levels. They were 3 after the first smoke gank, but that second round in the middle lane is really pulling IG back in this game. And now Cinderin locked in place, slowed down by YYF. A couple more right clicks will do it. They get the kill. And now they want Funzy. Do they have Dust? They do. IG always come prepared. There's your kill onto Funzy. The ganker has become the gank on middle lane, top lane. There is no trade-off. Just giving up kills. Night Stalker's getting underway.
Yeah, man. And Zoe, of course, his presence on this top lane just always force someone to be here. Meanwhile, IG, their 4v4 game is a lot stronger when you have Night Stalker during nighttime. He's gonna have a tough time picking that darkness point up, because right now Rara is getting a lot of kills with his teammates. So the EXP gain is not too good, but they are pushing tower instead. How often do you see Night Stalker go push, right? But he's such a good pusher because he could drive people back. But the backstab is gonna be coming. Wrath of Nature working on Faye, but look at how quick Cinder dying. Silverbeard's coming in. Oh, but the TP out from Ferrari. YYF is going to be fine. And are they going to lose Faith? Faith's going to be fine as well. He has a TP. He can TP. He will TP. IG loses no one. Pick up multiple heroes and a tower. Forces effing Matt to rotate. Oh man, right now mTw is playing IG's game, and you don't want to be playing IG's game. You want to be playing Dota 2.
You want to be playing split push. You want to be playing very safe, and you want your bounty hunter to be the one setting up ganks, not their Night Stalker. But you see the advantage of having the Night Stalker. He is way tankier than the bounty hunter. His burst damage is higher. He doesn't have to run next to you to do the big damage because he's got the Void. He's got more mobility early on. Track is nice. Hunter in the Night is better for this first night. And the nuke is just so powerful, that Void canceling TPs, doing big burst damage top lane, TP in, immediately, the track, but the Queen of Pain ult, the Epicep 2, the blink in, once one, Kenny turn 2, there is dust, but there's also a slowdown Ferrari. Here we go though. Oh, Fonzie is gonna hide, he doesn't realize he's visible, or maybe he just wants to fight. There's the track, Ferrari getting juked, now he's on the back foot, running away. He will escape, but good job by Fonzie there, nice salve up in the tree line. And actually, Funzy, thinking about coming back in, do they have more dust? No. A vitality booster far away, very aggressive early items. Does Chuan have detection? I'm so worried for Funzy because I see all these heroes circling around him like piranhas, but in fact, they don't have the detection. He'll be okay.
Yeah, that was Brewmother's second death here. Zoe died once to the Sand King, and he's going for such an interesting Midas build. I've not seen. I think you talked about this in the past, but I've never seen it myself.
RTK for DK loves the Midas. I guess the idea is if you get shut down, for me, like normally when they
look at the mid lane, look at Chuan right now. Oh,
That's incredible. I don't know why he wouldn't just stay in range or melee form, but guess he wants the ranged auto attacks.
yeah, definitely a little bit more useful. And here we go, the Gale hits onto in the mid lane, the track, the telekinesis backwards. Can they focus out on Cinder? Burrow strike in, that's 1 kill so far. Lightning Storm being zapped. Oh, can they get the entangle? No entangle so far. Funzy still very quick. Here comes Night Stalker, but he's in the middle of everything. The splitter, that's gonna miss. Queen of Pain giving the chase right now. Sock's gonna be fine. He has Burrow strike. Will he be fine? He uses it, still so very low. Finally gets right click down. The big bad bear. No entangle throughout this fight. Blinking it from Queen of Pain, telekinesis upward. Can they get the kill? Yes, they will. And Chuan, look at the new bear has replaced the 0-1. And the Cinder dropping some
YYF. He's found Kebab. He is man fighting it up. Oh, and the blink in from Ferrari. Night Stalker, even sitting on 80 HP, it takes like 4 auto attacks to bring him down because of that vitality booster, and he's got a haster, and he's flying. He is literally flying, and here he comes, the Wings Raptor. He won Cinder with the amazing Fog Jukes, but YYF with the quick action, maybe going on to Funzy now. In the end, he will flutter his way back to base. Like you said it perfectly. IG is playing their game, and mTw are not being allowed to play theirs.
Right, the only thing that's keeping the Radiant in games right now is that track bonus goal, but even that, they're not getting too many kills. They're trading 2 for 1, or 2 for 3, or 3 for 1. mTw is losing out on ground, and they gotta regain it with these ganks, and I love it right now. Sock, Funzy, ganking party, they know where the Brute is. If you could get a track on him, oh, yes, track, Burrow strike, and that's going to be a kill. So important to get these track kills to keep yourself alive in terms of the gold. And of course, keeping down that Brood. He's trying to be greedy with that Midas build. Don't let him be greedy about it. But here comes the Night Stalker. Do they have detection? By the way, Queen of Pain had a gem in that engagement. Is Queen of Pain coming in? No Queen of Pain, but they got the stun, and Sock is done. Hey, that rhyme.
And look at the gold graph. You talked about track keeping you in the game, but they're so far behind, even with a couple of track kills going their way. I really thought Bounty Hunter could have a bigger impact in this game, but IG just have so many. They have so many heroes who can just immediately jump in and kill you. That Bounty Hunter's team, mTw is a sustained team fight kind of lineup from the supports, Epicenter and Poison Nova, Gale. All of these are damage over time spells. You want multiple Burrow strikes. You want your Lone Druid to get fat and then right-click for sustained, extended periods of time. Prophet, maybe the ult bouncing through is sort of bursty, but mostly it's a sustained team fight. But teams that rely on sustained damage, if they die instantly, they never get to deal it. And mid lane, it's Funzy in a lot of trouble. Silenced up, should be brought down. Burrow strike is good, but the blink may be better. Ferrari wants the kill. Diving deep for this. Will he go for the blind? Blink, scream. The blink, the scream. He gets the kill, and he gets out. Jets on out of there. Is he going for more? Is he really going to go on Sakshka? Sandstorm used, and the chase, he continues. Night Stalker, meanwhile, setting up kills on Venomancer. Now turning towards Effie Mad. Effie Mad caught out on his own, surrounded. The piranhas, they're in the water. They smell that blood, that delicious bear blood. They just want to taste the void going to Effie Mad. The right clicks. Night Stalker will bring him down. The vampire too big for this Baron. Sakshka trying to be a magician. Unfortunately, he's all out of trick. Farai cleans him up. Or excuse me, Faith cleans him up. And Faith is magically on a mega kill.
Oh man, the fight's not over yet. Cinderin, you gotta be very careful, man. He's very squishy. At this point, that tier 1 tower is still alive, man. I'd just like to see IG knock that one down because they've been diving past that tower for feels like, what, 5-6 minutes now. But I gotta say, IG's winning fights after fights after fight. But it's daytime. Will mTw, how will they use this day? Are they gonna farm? Are they gonna go for massive ganks now with Funzy? I don't know. I feel like their options are just severely limited because they're under level, they have fewer items, and they're underfarmed.
Right. You talked about it when we saw Bounty Hunter pick to counter split push lineup yesterday. Night Stalker and Queen of Pain fill a very similar role. If you run a split push lineup, if you run a lineup that wants to get your items up, play solid, sort of stable death ball in the mid-game style Dota, and you get ganked early, you lose towers, map control, you can't split push anymore. You're just going to die. Middle lane, though, Faith might take a fall. That Gale was very ambitious. Senderin tries to snipe him. Not going to hit, and even Faith can't be brought down. The blink in, Ferrari, is he going to turn this one around? Brilliant ult, just snipes him, clips him on the edge. There's your kill from Ferrari. We saw some big blind TA splashes in the Beyond the Sun World Tour. We're seeing some nice blind plays here. Not having the vision, still setting up the kills, and now top lane, it's Sakshka. Maybe in the wrong neighborhood. This could be bad for him.
They don't have detection, or do they? No, they don't. So, Epicenter
Oh.
being channeled. He's going for the big kill, but he's going to get picked up in there. Oh, stolen here from Burrow. Oh, it's just a Burrow Strike being stolen, but can it get the kill? Yes, they can. No, they cannot. Sock trying to juke, but here comes the Queen of Pain, and that's going to be it. How is Ferrari always at the right places at the right time?
Yeah. Gem for Ferrari.
He's got it. He's got it for like 5-6 minutes now. He's been killing all these Invis heroes.
Oh, sorry I missed that, but yeah, with the gem, it's not just about the Invis heroes, though. It's also about the map control for him. And when you run this kind of a ganking lineup, we see it a lot on Night Stalker as a great pickup. The aggressive wards being placed and then denying the enemy vision. Tower falls down mid, and slowly but surely, the zone of control for mTw is shrinking. Not really slowly either. Rapidly it is shrinking, I should say.
mTw got it. It's fighting up a hill right now. Checking on the gold on the Syllabare. He's only got 900. I don't think you could go for the Radiance build anymore. It simply would not be quick enough. Even Maelstrom, would that do anything here? Not too sure, but Zoe on the top lane takes a Wrath of Nature. They do see him sprout. It's going to be their webs. No webs. It's on cooldown. How can 430 help? He cannot help. He's got to get out there. Oh, he's slowed down. He's tracked. Is he entangled up? Yes, he is. This could be the start of the comeback because he's going to drop. No, he's going to blink out, but he's still seen. He's still done. Oh, good attempt here, but the gem is hidden behind the shop, so nobody see it, at least not for now. They're going to chase Chuan. Buyback here from Prophet here. Oh, is he teleporting in? He is going for Faith. Faith sprout up, split for the trees. TP out attempted. TP out not going to be there. And IG Faith also drops. They still see Chuan. Chuan needs to get the hell out. He has Burrow Strike as a spell, trying to run south. Maybe.
Did he forget?
And look at Queen of Pain. Is he denying the gem? He's making sure it's still there. All right, interesting.
Oh, they didn't get the gem. That would have made that fight like a 3,000, 4,000 gold swing, especially with the track kills. Even more with this tower going down. Still, it's a great fight for mTw. Even after that fight, 12-2, still a massive lead for IG. But mTw are going to start getting their basic items up at least. In fact, there's a mech up on Kebab. Midas up on him as well. Oh, in come the TPs. YYF held in place. Ogre Club, 1,800 gold. Burrow Strike in from Chuan, not from the Sand King. There's a Queen of Pain ult, but Ferrari airballs it. Unfortunately, blinks and Scream. They really need that Queen of Pain ult to hit. YYF, or maybe not. Maybe YYF is just too beastly with that DD road chewing through the armor. The Lone Druid, like it's nothing. That bear is looking very small. He is a cub, not a grown man. Not a grown bear, I should say. Venomancer goes down. YYF doing what Ferrari couldn't, missing the ult. Combining these two, 14-2 and 21. They've been involved in almost every kill on the map this game. And they've also got a lot of farm. They're now going to go into Roshan. And I just don't see... Remember, mTw is playing this game 4v5. Or IG is playing 4v5 right now because Broodmother's been top almost the entire game.
He's joining in some fights. He's got some nukes. He's been in the chases. There's some webs actually on the mid lane. I was about to point out, this is such an awkward fight because two heroes that generally don't come in, like the Broodmother and Silver, they're making some slight appearances. Oh, these appearances... Oh, Funzy. They have detection, right?
Oh, they have the gem. No? Do they? Oh, it's on Night Stalker now. Yeah, he's dead.
Yep. That's kind of a... The gem's been up for a long time. Sure, they killed the Queen of Pain, but that's a kind of a risky play, and he definitely paid for it.
Aegis up on Ferrari now, so he can be even more aggressive. Lincoln Sphere, probably going to be the next choice. I think Lincoln. What do you think about Lincoln Sphere this game? I guess they're so far ahead, maybe it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I think you could pick up the Ultima or Pure and then gauge how the situation goes. If you're not doing too well, you finish the Lincolns. If you're doing pretty good, then you break up that Perseverance and finish your Sacrifice. It's a pretty good way to start if you're having this beautiful start like Ferrari is.
Good point. Yeah, I like that a lot. And YYF is going to get a BKB soon. And for mTw, what is the answer for that? Normally we say Lone Druid is good against BKBs, but this one has no attack speed. And even though YYF is so tanky, I think this BKB is going to be a lot of trouble. He's also getting close to 16. The second nighttime. Wait, that was just the first night. Yeah, I can't believe it. It was only the first night. Here they go, weaving in and out of the trees. Sakshka, Burrow Strike in, Epicenter immediately. There's your entangle. They might bring YYF down, but at what cost? The Sprout as well. Here comes Ferrari, the Scream. No ultimate, no mana for it. He had a regen rune, did not get it off before this fight. Sakshka will fall down. Cinder and Pry next line. Look at the damage from Faith. Wants Kebab. We'll get Kebab. YYF never died. What the hell, man? How is he still alive? Ferrari drops low. Will the war forward, kill him off. He still has the Aegis, blinks away. I believe he is going to keep that Aegis. He is going to keep it. Meanwhile, across the world is Zhou running from Funzi. Funzi trying to make something happen. He kills the Brood. The Brood really being shut down despite this Midas telekinesis on Funzi. Chuan throws him up in the air. Really want to track. Not able to get it. When it's all said and done, 3 heroes dead for MTW, 1 for IG.
3 hero dead, and remember how tanky YYF in that fight. They initiated within the first hit proc on the Entangle. They had, Epicenter channeled. It barely scratched Night Stalker, and that's before his BKB. I cannot imagine how BKB will change these fights. Oh, it won't really change it, but it's going to be a Lincoln Sphere for the Queen of Pain. And now with the Aegis and the Lincoln Sphere, she could be in the middle of the fight and not be afraid of anything.
Yeah, because it's so early, it's a pretty amazing item to have. Really it is. Burrow Strike can't be used first. You have to track to remove it, which means you're not tracking the Night Stalker, you're not tracking the Broodmother. And that's assuming the Ferrari doesn't just jump in and assassinate you instantly. At Aegis plus Lincolns, you just get this critical mass of survivability and extra chances to be aggressive, where you're bound to strike on one of them. So it really fits into the way the diving past towers is going to be such a strong item to pick up. Funzi in the back lines here. Gale is going to hit on Zhou, but unfortunately he's got backup. There's the backup. Shuriken toss coming out from Chuan. Now they want to kill Zhou. Can they kill him again? He's been dying a lot. No, Burrow Strike from Chuan. This Burrow Strike really doing more for IG than FCW, I have to say. Ferrari wants Funzi to blink in, body blocking him. There's your ult, nails him again after airballing 1. He has been on point on these Invis heroes since then. Now going on to Sakshka, 1 more scream, and about 3 or 4 right clicks. Burrow Strike not going to actually stun because there is a Lincoln Sphere, and Sakshka's caught out. Chuan, Burrow Strike down to the low ground, the scream. Ferrari gets another, he's got 2. Can he turn it into 3? I don't think they can kill Effing Mad without more backup, which they don't have. He will probably live here, but that's about it.
Those Entangle procs, man. So annoying to deal with, even if you're winning. But IG Zoe says, alright, everybody leave me alone. I'm going to be pushing 1 tower down. At this point, I feel like they could go for a high ground, even though they don't really have that much high ground items, because they're just so rich. Overall, everybody's high level. Going to just quickly do a level comparison. We have 8, 12, 11, 12, 12 on the Radiant side. 13, 14, 15, 17, 12. Chuan is higher level than the carry players on MTW.
They're 12 levels ahead. I just was doing the math in my head. That is an average level discrepancy of like 2 levels, which is absolutely massive. But really, the big thing is there's a maxed out Queen of Pain ultimate on the field. Look at the damage that does. 725 before reduction. Funzi has 1,000 HP. He's been getting farmed. Cinder is 850. Effing Mad, a little bit more tanky. But we've seen this Lone Druid, if he's running, he's very slow and clunky. He doesn't do too much. It's the Bear that needs to be doing the damage. Maelstrom is up. That's a slight glimmer of hope. But it's a sea of darkness, really, and I'm just not sure it's going to be nearly enough. MTW trying to be aggressive. It is a TP out from the Prophet. While we have his track, that is allowing MTW to see what's going on. Track so important for limiting the damage. Their Queen of Pain blinks in. Incinerate. Gale is going to miss. They expected it. Telekinesis into the tree line. Chuan, what a play from him. Entangled to YYF. BKB is not up. He went for Aghanim. Does he need the BKB? It looks like he doesn't. Entangle and Fade. Kabop running away. They're going to get a couple more. This might just be a team wipe before it's all said and done. Kabop, another TP out. Not going to find it. Wicked sick indeed, my friend. Effing Mad. Epicenter onto him. That was stolen by Chuan. Oh my god, this Rubik play today from IG has been absolutely sensational, to say the least.
To say the very, very least. The Chinese Rubik has always been very... Oh, it's 4:30, don't die to time. The Chinese Rubik has always been very, very impressive. The way they spell steal spells... English is a difficult language in a sense. Yeah, the way they spell steal spells, and the way they always get it off without fear, and it's just impressive. How many times, I think XTF say he was stealing Beastmaster Roars, Ravage is sometimes stealing Brewmaster Ultimate. It's impressive, and now they're going to see MTW Funzi. Funzi trying to do some work by himself, but it's 5 guys chasing after him. It's a nice sucker. Yeah, you're not. Oh, he's probably going to go for a kill, but he's not really going to get it against 5 either. At this point, I'm surprised even IG chased for it, because they had the racks. But at this point, they could do whatever the hell they want.
Which right now looks to be end the game. It's getting out of hand for IG. It really is. This is the second game in a row where MTW had some this game more so than last game, they had some openings, they had some decent lanes. The Bounty Hunter really did well up top. The bottom lane, they turned things around. It was 2 for 1 at one point. But 2 for 1 is not 39 for 14. You can't even call it a comeback because IG was never that far behind by any stretch of the imagination. Burrow straight in from Sakshka. No Effie. He's going to fall down here. You can't fight when there's a gem on the field, and that means Sand Kid an easy kill. Now they can turn their attention to center. Queen of Pain ult just for Effie mad. Ferrari cleans that up. And IG just looking so strong as they complete their group stage play with a clean sweep over mTw.
13-1-18 on Queen of Pain. YYF 8-1-20. Absolutely brilliant play, and of course, can't take anything away from the rest of the IG squad. Exceptional play from Faith, Chuan.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just everybody's doing well here. 430 perhaps a little down.
Sylar is my fantasy captain, but after these 2 games, I really wish I'd made Ferrari the captain instead. For anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, go to fantasy.dota-academy.com. You can play fantasy Dota. I don't know if you can still create a team, but you might be able to do so. It's a whole lot of fun. If you can epicenter by Chuan, the second one of the game. Kebab says, no, please, I want mercy. There is none. They kill him off.
Chuan giving the smiley face here, and that's gonna be also a very strong finish from IG. They have 1 defeat, right?
Yeah, 1 game loss.
1 game loss. So we casted a 14-0 LGD. We casting a 13-1 IG. Again, if you believe that Group A is weaker, this is Group B. So perhaps even a more impressive performance from the 2 Chinese. This is insane, man. A lot of people did not think Chinese going to go do anything in TI2, but these teams are doing so much right now.
All I can say is those people were not watching enough games. They were not watching the Asian Dota. There's a lot of European Dota fans out there. The times are not always the best. But if you watch Beyond the Summit World Tour, if you watch the previous Beyond the Summit Tournament, you saw the power of these Chinese teams. Even Zenith, who teams counted out after day 1, they roared back on day number 2. It's really right now all about Group B. I'm going to go to Dota2.com, see what streams are still up, see if any of the group seedings have been decided. I know there was that Group B. There were 5 teams fighting for 3 spots. None of our matches really matter for placement. It's all about pride and just sort of momentum going to the next stage. But guys, Dota2.com, definitely check out what matches are going on right now. There may be those winners bracket slots still to be decided. But that does it for us, Lumi. LD and Luminous from DotaCommentaries.com. It has been a grueling 3 days, but a fantastic, wonderful, amazing opportunity to cast these games for you guys. I hope you all enjoyed our cast. Please, if you enjoyed the cast, follow us. Twitter.com/LuminousInverse, Twitter.com/LDDota. We are headed to Seattle, buddy. And what is it at this point? 18 hours time or so for me. Maybe even a little bit less. No, well, yeah, more like 15 hours. Oh boy, I'm going to be on a plane soon. I am so excited.
Yep, the next time that you're going to see us, it's going to be in Seattle. If you guys want to come up and say hi to us there, we will be more than happy to talk to you guys, have fun. We're going to be chilling for the first couple of days, and then it's going to be down